flashlight shines down a dark path. Our three hunters press deeper and deeper into the dark depths of Nu'uanu Valley, with each step into the compressed mud of the jungle floor. Makana, a struggling private investigator with a tumultuous history with the HPD. Connor, a cryptid influencer with a wide-eyed immaturity and something to prove. And Kandili, a former caretaker and recent inheritor of a lot more than just her Lola's estate. Something deep and angry has roared within the valley, and any other person would turn and bolt in the other direction, but our hunters aren't normal people. You're listening to Dawn Patrol, a collective imagination miniseries. Thank you so much for joining us for today's mystery as we continue the stories of Makana, Connor, and Kandili. Makandordili.
Makandordili.
Let's go around and introduce ourselves.
Heyo, I'm Sabrina Chong Tim, and I play Kandili Noan.
How's it, guys? I'm Austin Chong Tim, and I play Makana Kalanui.
I'm Jacob, and I play Connor Conway.
We're going to read our agendas real quick before we get right into it. The Hunter Agenda. Act like you're the hero in this story, because you are. Make your own destiny. Find the damn monsters and stop them.
Can you say ding dang?
Find the ding dang monsters and stop them.
Feels good.
Play your hunter like they're a real person. And for me, the Keeper Agenda. Make the world seem real, make hunters' lives dangerous and scary, and play to see what happens.
And my agenda: be safe and have fun.
Happy hunting.
It is implicit. It is implied. I do hope you have fun playing this game. But I also hope you get real spooked and scared.
No one is safe.
No one is safe. Kandili. You're marching ahead of Connor and Makana, a sort of tension punctuating your last conversation. Part of you is still looking for every reason to act like a normal person, turn around, run away. But still, you march on. You know you deserve to be here as much as the next guy, and no one can convince you of where you do and don't belong. We cut back to earlier this evening. You're prepping your dinner, just finishing up rinsing some rice when you see it in the photo displayed to all of O'ahu by Ron Sabag's latest report. But something in your heart knows that no one can see what you see. You look to the letter from Lola, if it can even be called a letter, more like some mysterious runes. It sits on the countertop. You felt something when you opened it, something you haven't felt since you were a child. You tense up at the idea of calling this magical, because you're a disillusioned adult like everyone else. But you know that the you from 20 years ago wouldn't blink twice before calling it magical. What's going through Kandili's head?
I think the biggest thing is trying to convince her, trying to convince herself that this isn't real and drastically failing to do so. You know, like, you can't think that this isn't real because it just happened and now you see it on your TV. You're not safe. Some sort of eye opened up, and now who are you gonna be? You know, are you gonna man up, woman up, person up and do this, or what? Like, you know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Like,
totally. This train of thought is interrupted. You hear a flush from down the hall.
I grab the nearest thing to me, which is a kitchen towel and my rice scooper.
All right. Rice paddle?
Yep, my rice paddle.
The floorboards creak as you very silently try to take a step, and you hear creaks coming from down the hallway. There is a point when you're looking into the darkness that you don't see anything. You don't see the outlines of something. Light refuses to touch it to such a degree that it is a formless void. something steps from that void.
Nope.
It's Segunda.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, you survived. Ang galing.
Okay. Okay.
Your bathroom is so dirty. You you need to take more pride in cleaning. She walks into the room.
You are here.
Yeah.
And that was real.
Yes.
And you are able to use the toilet?
Hey. There are some things that you should not be asking a lady.
Okay. I'm sorry. I am sorry. For being rude or anything.
Are you hurt, anak? And she starts looking over your sides to make sure.
No.
Okay.
Manang Segunda. What is happening to me?
You are alagad.
Okay.
And you survived. And she pinches your cheeks again.
Yeah, okay. Great. Alagad?
Yeah, you are a guide. A shepherd of sorts.
For what?
Pagitan lupa.
Do I know what Pagitan Lupa is?
This is the point where I'd say make a history check, but we don't do that here.
We don't do that here.
In the brief consideration of your childhood, you already had it on your mind. Pagitan lupa means the in-between land. Your Lola Didi had talked about it a lot. You're thinking of a lot of weird things that Lola Didi talked about, that she did, the way she acted, the things that she taught you. And it's almost like little by little some things are slotting into place. Like you've been waiting for one piece to make it all make sense. And maybe it's all making sense.
I think Candy walks to the bookshelf in the living room. Her TV is not large at all.
Can it just totally be like, this thing's deeper than it is wide?
Oh, absolutely. Like,
big old doily on top.
Yes. Yes. You know it. And under.
We're imagining the same place.
Are we both imagining Mama's house? Because this is it, right?
Well, I was thinking Mama Linda's house.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. Thank you, Mama Linda. She walks to the bookshelf because one wall is just books.
Yeah.
And she walks to the place that she hasn't really visited in a while. You know, because she for too long thought that it was real. Much like some stories that we're told as kids, and we think that they're real, but they're not, and all these different things. And it's like, it's one of those things where her cousins laughed her out at the age of 12 for thinking that it was real, you know? And I think that it was kind of always a point with her and her mother and her grandmother, where her grandmother never said it wasn't real. And her mom tried to tell her that it wasn't before she left, you know? And
yeah,
it's a hard topic for her to talk about now, you know, because it's like, why did my grandmother let me think that this was real this whole time?
It's something that almost every adult goes through. You lose the sense of wonder.
Yeah.
But you become, the word I said, disillusioned. Like, everything that you can see with your own eyes is all there is and nothing beyond that. But it's almost like you've been standing on a sort of threshold between believing the stories you've heard and believing the reality you can see. Believing Lola Didi or believing your mom.
Yes. Like, really how it's like framed in my head, right, is, okay, they don't believe, so I don't believe. You know, I can't believe. Not I don't believe. I can't believe this because they don't believe this. And she's super old now, so, and her health is failing. So it could be dementia. It could be all these things that the doctors say she has, but she seems sharp as a tack, you know?
Yeah. What is the thing that you grabbed?
I grabbed a book that is bound by twine. So it's like 2 pieces of hard wood, like almost driftwood-esque. The pages are like, you know, when you start getting into like a book binding and you want to find that really cool old
I made my own paper. It's so bad and I can't write on it.
Yes, exactly.
Coffee stained paper.
Yeah.
Yes. And you like made the paper.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the thickest thing ever.
Yeah.
Absolutely just untenable.
It's huge though. It's such a huge book. And in the front is symbols that you can't really trace back, but she was always told that this is the original language of her people.
There's something about those symbols on the book. Your eyes trace back to the letter on the counter.
Aye.
And as you grab that letter and look, it's almost like the embossment was made by slapping this piece of paper onto the book itself. It's the same thing.
She kind of looks at it, goes back to the paper, grabs it, and is just kind of looking at it. She's like, "Ay, bata."
I do not wish to tell so many people because so many try to be alagad and then they don't survive.
Okay.
But you survive.
Oh.
So your responsibilities now. Come with me. Come with me.
Okay.
And she grabs you by the hand and stands from where the living room feeds into a hallway. You see that darkness again. And she starts walking into it.
Nope.
She says, no, we have to go. There's a multo over there.
Ay, why would you say that? And I start running.
She grabs your hand. It's a thing that was repeated to you as a child.
There's
and
a multo over there?
There's a multo over there.
Oh my gosh.
And maybe those darknesses that they were pointing to has something going on, because as you're brought into the dark edge of the hallway,
You're freaking me out.
that point where it's almost like being uncreated, you no longer see the outline of your hand. You just sink into this threshold.
Why would you do this to me?
And as you step out the other side, you're back in your living room. You walked to the end of the hallway. You never turned around, but you walked in a straight line from your living room down a hallway and back down that hallway into your living room. And as you look outside, you see this like state of permanent twilight over the sky. The sky is in a natural purple and pink. You do not hear cars. You do not see anything outside. It's like the world you're in, but largely untouched.
This is where we were?
Yeah, this is Pagitan Lupa.
We were there?
You are here now.
We are here?
Yeah, anong sinasabi mo? You are here.
Hindi kita maintindihan. I don't understand what you're saying to me.
Slaps you in the face again.
Oh my gosh.
You are responsible for this.
This?
And also,
There's nobody here.
It's your home. They will not enter into your home without being invited.
Okay.
Do you want to see them? Do you want to see the multo?
No, I don't. No.
No, halika na.
No.
And she walks outside. As this twilight settles in, these formless shapes, just with flickering eyes, like spirited away, start to kind of appear. Don't say that. You're going to get us canceled.
No, I don't hate it. It's just that it's so scary, and I don't like when kids get lost. And my whole story now is a kid getting lost.
Your whole story is a kid getting lost.
I'm an adult woman. Yes, why is Toad here from Mario?
They start to come alive. And as you're standing on your front stoop, looking out into a world of spirit, Segunda says to you,
Not everyone can come here. You can come here. Sometimes the people of Pagitan Lupa come to our world. Anyone who steps through the darkness, the shadow, and comes to our world is your responsibility.
To bring them back?
No. To protect them, to advocate for them.
Okay.
If there are those that wish harm, then you have to send them back.
Are we safe here though? Are the
No one is safe anywhere. Anybody can attack you at any time.
Okay. But we're safe in the house?
They cannot come unless they are invited.
Okay, I think I get it. Like, so one time, kids in high school used to play this game, and they would always say, like, I don't know if you know, Segunda, it's called Dungeons and Dragons, but it's like some of these, like, monsters or, like, vampires or, you know, things like that, they wouldn't be allowed into the house until you say, come on in, or whatever.
Aswang?
Aswang?
Vampire?
Are those real?
Oh, look, over there.
And you see some of the people flying, like, have every characteristic that you would have grown up to hear as an Aswang.
Okay.
I don't know your bunches of dragons. Come with me.
And she goes back into the house. She leads you back down the hallway, through the darkness once more. And you're back in your house again, walking in a straight line.
Only those who are touched by Pagitan Lupa can see between the worlds.
Okay, can you look at this?
Oh.
And I take her to the TV where I paused it.
Yeah, you got DVR.
I got DVR.
The latest technology.
If I want to record this, though, I have to stick in the VHS.
Oh,
it's
okay.
a whole
so
deal.
Not the latest.
Yeah. Okay, let's just say that I'm tracking, okay? I understand what you're saying, okay? Those eyes. So you're saying that is a spirit that wants to do harm in the real world, that it escaped. Did it escape from my house?
Oh, no.
Okay. So there's other openings.
Oh. Everywhere where the
And you see her, like, struggling to find some word.
where the darkness is overwhelming.
Oh, so like dark alleys if you're walking down Chinatown. Or like at one bus stop that you just don't want to sit at.
That is Pagitan Lupa.
So anybody could go through it at any time?
Normal people, they do not know.
Okay. They can't see it then. But this is one of those spirits?
And she looks very closely.
This is not a good spirit.
Okay. So we have to bring it back to Pagitan Lupa.
You cannot lead it by the hand, yes? It will not go with you.
Okay.
So you have to,
bring Pagitan Lupa to it?
No. You have to kill.
I have to kill it?
You have to kill, and then it will go back.
So it's not really killing it.
Well,
Segunda, what are you telling me?
this one, siyang Berdugo.
Berdugo?
Berdugo, do you know
No.
this one?
No.
It's the executioner. That one, judgment. He kill for unjust, for criminal.
He killed a police officer.
He killed criminal.
Okay.
I am tired now.
Is this the last time I'm gonna see you?
No,
Or
I'm gonna go. I'll take the room over.
you're gonna...
Yeah,
Okay.
you work for me now.
As she's walking away, I think maybe to some degree, there's almost like something's back to normal.
Yeah.
That there's an elderly woman posted
Telling
up
me
in
what
this
to do?
house.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not Lola,
Yeah.
and there's a void that can never be filled there.
Yeah.
But maybe even with the weirdness, a little bit of normalcy is there. You see something posted up in the corner, leaning against a wall next to that bookshelf where you grabbed that book. You see another weird thing from childhood that you're realizing is slotting into place. When you were taught as a child, our niece, there's something in the corner that you haven't touched in a while, but you think might be useful in the night that you have ahead of you. There's a term in Hawaiian that refers to not only someone's responsibility, but also their privilege. It refers to a social duty of sorts, one that Kandili inherited tonight, her kuleana. Your scene is honorable enough to carry this responsibility, and now it's up to you to do something about it. We're going to cut back. The three of you are walking for a few minutes. Quiet but ever-present sounds of the rainforest accompany you. You step over winding roots, Your feet sink into rich, loamy soil. You start to see a light mist rolling in, and the temperature begins to drop more than expected, more than would be considered natural.
Makana is definitely, I don't want to say on edge. He is on edge, but it's more so alert. His mind immediately goes back to his training with the HPD. And even though they're moving, it's like he's constantly trying to set a perimeter of some degree. He's hanging it in the back of the pack and just constantly looking everywhere.
I think Connor is a little less on edge, more so I think there's a weird sense of excitement. But he is looking around. He's probably leading the three of them just because, he's been here a couple of times. He probably knows it better than Makana does. And he kind of turns back to the two of you. He will bring out his action camera. And
Are we talking Osmo?
Osmo, either that or probably a GoPro Hero or something like that.
Nice.
Whatever number they're on now. And he'll hit record. Aloha, truth seekers. Welcome to Catching Cryptids, where the myths of Hawaii aren't just stories, they're real. Today I'm with, he pauses the recording. What's your name again?
Don't dox me online. No.
What do you mean?
Don't say my name out loud. I don't like the internet.
Hey, more quiet, you two.
Okay, you don't have to be in the video. Makana, do you want to be in the video?
Sure, that'd be good for business.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, that's what I'm saying. He hits record again. I'm with Makana. Actually, cut that real quick. He pauses again. What's your business called?
It's Makana PI on Nimitz Highway.
Okay. And he hits record again. I'm with Makana from Makana PI off Nimitz Highway.
How's it?
And today we're heading towards the falls, undisclosed area, just so we're not doxing ourselves, but it's going to be crazy, guys. I promise. And he stops the recording and continues walking like nothing ever happened.
Do you feel good about this?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
We're literally on the way to try to save someone from dying.
Personally, I think it's a little bit more than that. There's something that we do not understand, and we're trying to figure out, and this could be a great breakthrough overall for very many people, especially spirit skeptics like myself. So, saving a person and also saving a couple of industries.
I cannot imagine what it is like to have that much of a thick head.
Well, you don't have to imagine because you got one, okay? He says that under his breath as he keeps going.
The sounds of water, they start to grow as you approach the waterfall. And it's not this huge rushing waterfall. It's still considerably noisy, though. But the falls are producing a sort of mist. And that mist isn't fading. It settles just over the ground. And it's obscuring, both visually and audibly.
So what's the plan?
What'd you say?
What's the plan?
We're looking for a missing girl.
She's a girl?
Her name is Sienna Lau.
Okay. I don't know how much I should tell you.
What do you mean?
So, what we're up against, I don't really know what it is, but they call it like Berdugo? So it's like the executor?
Okay, pause. Why do you know this?
Book. It's large and it's human like shaped ish, and it has red eyes, and I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see it. So
Wait, you know who killed Dixon? Is he from here or?
No.
His name is Berdugo?
No. Not who.
It's obvious that this is probably spirit related. Maybe even, they kind of go hand in hand, but probably cryptid related. And
She looks at you like, holy smokes, I think this guy actually gets it and believes. Like, maybe I'm not alone in this right now.
there's a lot of there's a lot of cryptids for a lot of different cultures and stuff like that. And Hawaii is like such a mixing pot, so it's kind of hard to figure out almost. But your description does dumb it down.
Excuse me?
You said large humanish with like red eyes, right?
Yes.
Like ogre looking, maybe?
Like Shrek?
Sure. They're usually like super big brute figures, you know what I mean?
Like Shrek.
Sure. Did you see this personally, or are you just reading this off of your butt?
No, I saw it. I saw it, and it was in Hawaii News Today.
What? Hawaii News Today? I'm pretty sure I watched that same video and I did not see anything that you're talking about, so...
Listen, let's just find Sienna.
Okay. Yeah.
Connor, you take a step back and you feel a glass crunch underneath your shoe.
He would look down. I mean, it's not unpopular for people to litter in this area, party goers.
You shine your flashlight down on what you just stepped on. You move your foot away to see a phone.
Oh.
With a little bit of bloody fingerprints on the back of the phone.
Makana, maybe you want to take a look at that.
Makana bends down and grabs the phone.
Button's over on the side. You press it. As you press it, you see the screen's largely broken because Connor just stepped on it. But you still kind of see a little bit of this thing needs to be charged. So it's still working. But it hasn't been charged.
I'm sure it's not an actual item that is ever listed anywhere on here, but how far out of reach do you think it'd be that Connor has a portable charger with him?
I mean, you're a content creator. Yeah, you got a portable charger on you.
Exactly.
Jacob has a portable charger on him at all
do.
times.
I have one for no reason. My phone's charge lasts the whole day.
Here, I'll take it and I'll charge it. It should hopefully be good in like 5 minutes, at least on a lower charge, maybe.
Take out your portable charger, crouch down. As he's taking care of this, is there anything else y'all are doing here?
One other thing I'll say is that when I found out this information, the kind of being that this thing is, it kills bad people. But I thought it killed an officer like 5 days ago when this thing happened, so I'm not really sure how plausible all of this is.
Dixon lost his way a long time ago.
His name was Dixon?
He was my partner.
You were a police officer?
Yeah, for most of my adult life.
Oh. So he was a crooked cop.
Well, what would you call someone that killed someone that was innocent? Makana just kind of turns and doesn't want to talk about it anymore.
Segundo was right. That does not help me regulate my emotions.
Connor, you're continuing to get this phone charged. As Makana breaks away from the conversation, you start turning your flashlight around, trying to look at some places. Austin, with all the searching that Makana is doing, why don't you roll to investigate a mystery?
I got an 11.
You can hold 2.
Makana's mind is filled with the thought and concern for the safety of Sienna Lau. With us just finding her phone here, he would like to know what happened here.
You're searching over the site pretty thoroughly. You trot back down the trail before the waterfall, and in flashing the light, it catches on a branch that's jutting into the path that has blood on it.
Ooh.
It would have been about calf height.
Ugh.
You look further down where Connor's kneeling. You see that a phone was dropped. You see between those places, there's a slight trail of blood. Not something everyone would have noticed, but you're trained to look for these sort of things. You continue following that path before your light catches on a tree, and you see just faint a shoulder on the other side of the tree from where you're at.
Sienna?
No response?
Makana immediately runs over to where he thinks Sienna is.
I run after him.
As you two are doing so, Connor, the phone turns back on. You look, you see a guy as the wallpaper. You can confirm this is Sienna's phone. You see text messages populating the screen like they were sent to her over the course of this week.
Your phone
It's a
knows it.
number not registered. Just says keep your mouth shut if you know what's good for you. As you two crest around the tree, a full form comes into view. You see that there's makeshift cloth tied around her leg, trying to suppress bleeding. She's injured. You already see there's an infection taking place here. Labored breathing. She's mumbling something, but she's not even looking at you as her eyes are just kind of rolling back. This woman probably doesn't have a lot of time. You still have one hold.
Makana would like to use his other hold to determine where the thing that attacked her went.
There's a lot of things that have been said tonight, just in this hike, that this is an executioner trying to punish something guilty. Berdugo. Sienna wasn't involved. She wasn't a target. She was a person who was scared, who ran as far as she could deep into the valley, running from something that wasn't really chasing her.
At the wrong place.
Wrong place.
time.
Exactly. Where did it go? In understanding what Dixon's guilty of, you get a flashback. We had briefly described a scene where you're leaning on the ground, pushed over, and you see his tattooed hand shooting a gun. And now this memory's coming clearer and clearer into view. Why don't you describe to me who that was being shot?
It was a teenage kid. The type of kid that you just assume is up to no good. And just like kids that are causing trouble do, they attempted to steal something when the owner of the store called. HPD called myself and Dixon. Dixon shot him. And he planted a knife on him. His name was Elias Yamada.
He said he was a threat. You can never be so sure. He was 17. There was no world in which what was done there was justified. But in the weeks that followed, so much scrutiny came to the HPD at a time when Chief Kamealoha had some secrets of his own revealed to the public. Shady dealings, criminal activity, this network, this underworld network that was all being unveiled. The weeks that followed, you saw injustice after injustice. The DA refused to let a case go to trial. His name was Alan Coe. You know that DA resigned. You don't know what he's doing these days. Your captain, he was involved in covering up what was happening. He went to the media, and they painted a story about this kid, Elias Yamada, that you know wasn't true. So if you were to think about where did this monster go, you know that Alan Coe, Captain Leonard Strang, and Police Chief Reese Kamealoha are all potentials.
Pause! Sorry, I got too scared. But this is a perfect time to share our thank yous. Thank you for listening to Dawn Patrol, and thank you to our sponsors. First up, Raven Quill. Aaron is a local dice maker and tea enthusiast who's easily become one of our ride or dies and has made one of the best collaborators. They provide the dice we're rolling with in Dawn Patrol. Obviously, you need dice, as it is the perfect tool for your TTRPG stories. Mine look like these purple, pink, and blue swirly cotton candy sky vibes with gold. Very Pagitan Lupa-esque. Visit ravenandquill.shop to take a look at their stock, which is always being updated with dope, intricate designs. You can also find them on Instagram at ravenandquill808. Treat yourself. This miniseries is also sponsored by Tabletop O'ahu 2025. We've gone to 2 of their cons and it has always been so fun. I learned the game Werewords, where basically you have a group of us and some people are villagers and someone's the mayor and someone's a werewolf. I cried every time I was the werewolf and every other time too, but that's not part of it. Listen, I'm just proud I didn't pee my pants from laughing and crying so hard. Make memories, new friends, buy some sick stuff, and find new favorite games at Tabletop O'ahu 2025. It's at the Hawaii Convention Center, November 1st and 2nd, and tickets are still available online at tabletopOahu.com. Follow them on Instagram at Tabletop O'ahu. We got art! The biggest mahalo to our artist for this series, Aliya! She was one of our first listeners and we became mutual fans ever since. It's been so cool to see our characters come to life from her perspective. Find Aliya Ariani Maryada's art online through the links in the episode description. Lastly, but certainly not least, this series is not possible without the support of our patrons, if you will. Support this podcast for only $5 a month. Silver Knights get access to Dome, a bi-weekly podcast about each session, asking the cast why they did that thing in that episode, and roast them for it and have a great time doing it. I'm the host, and I hope you enjoy it. You can find all the episodes for Dawn Patrol already, including a character creation episode exclusive to Patreon. If you want to know the intricate details, mechanics, and inspirations behind the characters of Dawn Patrol, head on over to patreon.com/Our Collective Imagination. That's OUR, Collective Imagination. Okay. I'm ready. Unpause.
As you're looking over this body, Connor, you rejoin the group. You're showing the phone to Makana and Candy as this conversation's taking place. You see this mist start to coalesce in front of a featureless, dark spot of the forest. Stepping through is a large shadow in the form of a boar. Makana doesn't see it. Connor doesn't see it.
Oh no.
You see it.
Pick her up and run.
What?
Run.
Why don't you read a bad situation?
I most definitely will. I rolled a 4.
As you command Makana to grab her and run.
Why are you telling him to run? What's wrong with you?
She is so overcome by fear right now. Like, it's not even funny.
The move here.
Yeah.
Are there any dangers you haven't noticed? As you look at that one, you look to where Connor is, asking that question. The shadows coalesce into a second boar. It starts charging for Connor.
I think that snaps her awake. And she yells, "Look out!" I'm going to protect someone. Ancient fighting arts. When using an old-fashioned hand weapon, you inflict +1 harm and get +1 whenever you roll to protect someone. So I'm gonna roll to protect someone.
Okay, let's do it.
6 + 3 + 2, 11.
Nice.
You suffer little harm. All impending danger is now focused on you. You inflict harm on the enemy, or you hold the enemy back.
I think that it's all impending danger gets focused on me. Oh no.
As you yell, "Look out," this boar stops in its tracks and both of them are now turned to you.
Yeah, it's like they're realizing that I can see them.
To Makana and Connor, there's something crazy going on with Kandili right now.
Con turns on his backpack strap GoPro, just in case. What does it look like? What does the scene look like?
From you guys, as you flip your camera on, focused in on Candy, you see a genuine fear in this person's eyes for something that as you're turning around to look, you're not really seeing.
I think seeing this visceral reaction from Candy, the cogs in his brain start rolling. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, this is what I'm here for. Like, I should probably respect her and understand what she's trying to say, and especially with her reaction. And so he's going to go, how should I help? Should we run? Should we go? Or
You guys got to get her out of here. But if you see me hit it, stab it.
okay. All right.
Makana looks down at Sienna and sees how bad her wounds are. And he immediately picks her up and yells back to Candy and also Connor, "We have to get out of here. She needs medical attention."
You hear mumbling as you start picking her up.
He's gonna come back.
Who is going to come back?
So the Prince of Red Eyes. Red Eyes. Red Eyes.
With Sienna in his arms, Makana's just going to start heading back to the trailhead.
I need you to roll to act under pressure.
Oh my goodness. Act under pressure. That's a 3.
That is so bad.
You know what? The urgency of this situation. Yeah, I'm going to use my luck on this.
Since you used a luck, you do what you set out to do. You pick her up, she mumbles some things into your ear, but you just start going. It's going to be a bit, but you are on your way back to safety for both you and Sienna. I'm going to say even using the luck, having the best possible outcome here, neither of the boars are fixing their attention on you or giving any chase. They're both here. Candy, what are you doing?
Candy is going to take off her backpack, throw it at Connor's feet. There's a book in there. It looks really old. I have no idea if this is going to work, but please touch it. And she's going to attack the boar that's right in front of her.
All right. I need you to roll to kick some okole.
Okay. Candy takes out from her back our knee sticks, 2 of them.
Daredevil style,
straight up. She's going to charge at the boar that charged at Connor first, and is going to do 1 right whack and then spin and do 1 left whack.
All right. What'd you roll?
A 9.
On a 7 to 9, you and whatever you're fighting inflict harm on each other.
1 harm, hand, silver.
Okay, so it'd be 2 harm.
Yes, 2 harm.
Okay.
1 from each stick.
As you strike with one and spin to strike with the other, you see that as the second one gets purchase, it throws its head aside and catches you with one of its tusks, inflicting 2 harm. You inflict 2 harm back.
I have resilience.
Okay.
So you heal faster than normal, so 1 harm to each, minus 1 harm to each of the attacks.
Okay, so you only take 1 harm.
Okay.
So dealing 2 to it and taking 1 yourself, its shadowy tusk scrapes across your back.
Can I ask, what does Connor see?
Connor sees when you're hitting, there's an abrupt stop. She's not swinging wildly, but there's something there that you don't see. And as she's caught in the back and turns with back at you, you see a gash along the top of her back.
So
She's hurting something and something's hurting her. What do you do?
Connor immediately opens up the bag, shaky hands, and he tries to put his hand on the book.
As soon as you open the bag, you feel a reverberation coming from the book. And as you pick it up and touch your fingers to the front of its cover, that hum grows louder and it grows stronger until you look back up and see Candy fighting a large, shadowy boar. And it's very slowly, is right behind me, isn't it?
Oh no.
You feel of the second shadowy boar.
I want to do something a little fun here. I want to use often overlooked. When you act all crazy to avoid something, roll plus weird. On a 10 plus, you're regarded as unthreatening and unimportant. On a 7 to 9, pick one, unthreatening or unimportant. On a miss, you draw lots, but not all of the attention.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's a very reasonable response. You just go all crazy, bro.
Do you add something to it? Like acting
Plus weird.
Plus weird.
10 plus 1.
Let's go. With an 11, what does Connor acting weird look like?
I think his basic instincts are telling him to do what you'd normally do to, I think it's either brown bears or black bears, but you just get
my god.
you get all big and
Yeah.
you just start going, screaming as loud as you can to the boar.
This boar, which is, I think, on all fours almost as tall as you. You start raising your arms going, bruh, and it steps back like 4 paces before its legs kind of come a little closer together, like it's standing a little more upright, and it just goes and like shifts its head at you 1 or 2 times, expressing some degree of confusion. You are unthreatening. You are unimportant. This thing is not that concerned with you. And it's going to start moving around to try and get to Candy. Makana, we're going to say it's going to be one more round. I mean, you're going to be running for a couple minutes.
Yeah, it took us a while to get
Right?
down.
It took you a while to get there. And I don't know how long it takes to hike Lululemon Falls because I do not hike.
Yeah.
Truth.
But you're going to be running for a while. All right?
Shouldn't have eaten those 3 spam musubi.
Back to Candy.
I am going to kick some okole again.
All right.
And I just have my fighting sticks. She's kind of like the feelings of these motions she hasn't done in a really long time. Like she trained in this fighting style as a kid to like well into her teenage years, and then kind of stopped as she got into her 20s because she got busy, college, all that kind of stuff, but always kind of told her grandma like, oh no, I'm still doing it, you know. And would do it every once in a while, kind of like Sabrina in boxing. But it's starting to feel like, you know, when you kick, like, just to kind of explain, set the scene for my brothers here, and Austin, because he did get his yellow belt. You know when you like start to kick again,
And it feels like
and it's
rusty.
been a long time.
Feels rusty but natural.
Yes.
Yes.
Muscle memory.
Yes.
Things are starting to hit. So she knows once she does the right hit, turn, second hit, it's time to duck. And she's going to do a front-facing kick to the thing that's behind her. So the other boar that's coming at her, she's going to duck a hit from the boar that she just hit, and is going to kick the boar that she hasn't hit yet.
Okay.
Okay?
Roll to kick a kole.
Okay, that was a 6 plus 2, 8.
Okay. So you continue to trade blows as you deal 2 harm over to the other one, you said?
Yes.
You strike it with a kick, turning it off to the side. It turns away from you for a brief moment to regain its boar composure before it strikes you up on the arm, scraping you once more for 2 reduced to 1 harm.
Okay.
Connor.
The boar that Candy just kicked, now that he's considered unthreatening and unimportant to this boar, he's going to pull out his camera equipment and he's going to hold his wire in his hand as far as he can. He's going to go, ah! And he's going to jump onto the back of the boar and use the camera wire as a garrote, and he's going to do a sneaky. When you attack from ambush or from behind, inflict +2 harm on top of the weapon.
Okay, roll to kick some okole.
That is 9.
What's the full damage that you inflict?
5 harm.
No.
What? Wait, what?
Camera cord is 3?
As you scream, jumping up behind this boar and sharply pulling it, it hits you in the face, giving you a bloody nose, like it bucks back.
Oof.
But you pull the garrote, the camera wire, and it cuts through the shadow,
Holy
severing
smokes.
the shadow, which you're on its back. It fades back into mist, and you fall on the ground.
What was that?
It got my nose.
Makana, as this is going on and some time of running, you are getting huffed, like you are getting tired, but you see the street lamps in the distance. Your car's still there, moped's still there, police car still there. You break through the foliage, through the gate, back onto effectively the side of Poly Highway. You're surrounded by some trees, but they're sparse. You have Sienna over your shoulder. What do you do?
Makana is very winded, and with the police car in vision, he's going to whistle as loud as he can to try to get the police officer's attention.
As soon as you whistle, you see his head like pop up, and he like pulls himself, opening the driver's door, pulling himself up between kind of like the door and the car, looking over at you. You see he's still chewing on something. Hey, what's that?
Hey, help!
Oh, who's that?
Sienna Lau.
What?
Call an ambulance, quick.
Okay. Yeah. And he runs back to his car. You see he grabs the walkie-talkie that's built into the car.
It might be like a satellite phone.
Yeah, it's like the satellite, the thing they got in the car. And he calls. She's laid on the floor. You see that she's still breathing. It is labored. It is fading. But help is on its way. Cutting back to Kandili, with this one other boar still staring at you, almost like the Western style. You guys are kind of like walking in matched paces in a circle, opposite each other. What do you do?
I think it looks like I'm about to take a step back, but then she swings her leg up straight and does a straight down axe kick. After she does the axe kick, she's going to take two of her two things and just kind of stab into the back.
Okay, roll to kick a Kole again.
Okay. It's a 7.
You kick down on its head, bringing its tusks to the ground, and as you try to stab inside, it rears its head back up, one of its tusks catching on your side.
Oof.
And you are on its head.
Ouch.
That's 2 harm reduced to 1,
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
and you inflict 2 more on it.
I don't think it's lost on Candy that there's something about it that if for some reason after tonight, after Segunda, and after all like visiting Pagita Lupa, like I don't think that it's lost on her that after taking these blows she would have been dead.
Yeah, there's something like, what the heck is going on? Any one of these things would have killed me.
Yeah, straight up. And it's really psyching her out.
Connor.
There comes a time when that knife that you bring on the trip, you know, it's needed.
It's big knife time.
It's big knife time.
BNT. Big knife time.
Big knife time. He unstraps his backpack before quickly reaching in and grabbing his big old knife. And
What kind of knife is this? Are we just talking like bolo? Are we talking machete?
Machete. Butterfly, but large.
I honestly
Swings it around like a bow staff.
think it's probably a machete, just because he knew where he was going.
Yeah.
He knows that he uses it from time to time to get
For like foliage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Not people.
not people. And he's gonna do another sneaky on it.
All right.
Snicker.
It is preoccupied with Kandili. Roll for Kikokole.
8. I mean, it's dead, but
All right. It's still a success.
yeah.
As you strike down on it with the big knife, you cut across, and it's very sharp and sudden that in its final throes of life, not really life, final throes of undeath, it swings its head around, and it's like you didn't even really see what was going on. You take 2 harm, but it fades into shadow. Does that bring you into unstable?
When you reach 4 or more, mark unstable.
In that one moment of silence, does Candy say anything?
I think after it kind of dissipates, she's like, okay, woo! And she turns around to face Connor.
Connor, you look down, hand on your side, and as your hand comes up, there's blood. As in its final swing of a head, its tusk sunk deep into your side. Candy, you realize that in the midst of celebrating as you turn around and look at him. What's Connor's reaction?
I think is so much shock because he's seen it, but it actually happening to him is a totally different story. And so he's kind of just like staring and he's like, I've never seen this much before.
Candy, you see all the blood leaving his face.
She takes off her cardigan and wraps it around your wound and just tightens it and says, okay, just hang on, okay? And she's going to put you on her back, like piggyback style. And she's a lot stronger than she looks, bro. I'm going to tell you that right now.
In the moments that you're doing that, it's like your legs are getting weak, like you're like falling at the idea, like shock's setting in.
On her back. And she has to take CPR for working with kids, right? Library style.
Yeah.
And she says, okay, hey, Connor, right? Connor? Oh, and she picked up her backpack.
Backpack on the front, Connor
Yep.
on the back.
Backpack on the front, Connor on the back. And she says, Connor, hey, remember, it's YouTube and it's YouTube time. Why don't you finish your video? Tell me what happened in the video.
This is gonna make for such a great thumbnail.
It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so good, I promise. What happened? What happened in YouTube? In the YouTube time?
We solved the mystery, I think.
And you're starting to run.
Yeah, I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm going.
As you're narrating that in her ears, the blood loss is getting crazy. Unstable wounds. If they're not immediately healed, you take an extra harm.
Hey. I did wrap my cardigan around him and tighten that thing, and he is up against my back.
Then let's put it down to a roll. Roll to help out.
Me?
Yeah. 10 plus, it works as intended. 7 to 9, he's going to take 1 more harm, but won't take any more.
Okay. 10!
Woo!
Plus zero.
All right. The cardigan wrapped around has suppressed the bleeding.
Yes.
It's unstable condition, but you're not going to continue to take harm as you're running up this trail. Makana
is just fully focused on Sienna, just making sure that she's breathing, keeping her like slightly elevated, checking her pulse.
The entire time that you are looking over her, the officer's still in the car. He's still having conversations with people over this phone. Eventually, the ambulance arrives. As the ambulance is arriving, Andy
They leave right before
breaking
Connor
through the
comes.
line. Connor on the back. Makana, hearing the sound, you turn around to look to see Connor nearly unconscious, a blood-soaked cardigan on his side, being carried by Candy.
Subscribe now because the truth, it's out there and
Yep.
I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, it is.
Please hit the notification bell.
I've done it. Makana,
What happened?
I've done it. I've hit the notification bell.
You place him on the ground next to Sienna. Makana, as you come around and the ambulance is coming around, people rush into action. Connor, both you and Sienna are placed into the back of the ambulance. The ambulance loads them up, peels off back up the Pali into Nu'uanu. You know that it's heading to Queens. With Makana and Candy still standing there, you see that the police car also turns its lights on, starts acting as a sort of escort alongside of this ambulance. I think that's where we're going to leave it for tonight. Thank you for joining us on Dawn Patrol.
Happy hunting.
Happy hunting. Thank you for listening to Dawn Patrol, a collective imagination miniseries. This series stars Austin Chong Tim as Makana Kalanui, Sabrina Chong Tim as Kandili Noan, and Jacob Coulson as Connor Conway. This podcast was also produced and edited and partially scored by me, Paco Coulson. Additional music and sound design by Monument Studios, Michael Gelfi Studios, and creators on Upbeat. Dawn Patrol uses the Monster of the Week core rulebook as well as its expansion Tome of Mysteries, created by Michael Sands and published by Evil Hat Productions. Thank you to our sponsors, Raven Quill, Tabletop O'ahu, as well as our artist, Aliya, Ariani, Maryada. If you don't want to wait week for week for the next episode of Dawn Patrol, head over to our Patreon. All episodes are available now. In addition, there is a Patreon exclusive episode 0, which includes character creation, inspiration, mechanics, and all the intricate details. That's patreon.com/Our Collective Imagination. OUR Collective Imagination. We hope to see you there.